So before we go in more details, a disclaimer here, anything that we teach is not a guarantee that you will be successful if you use those strategies, right? This is not an investment advice. These are the tools that work for us, for a lot of our students. See if they will work for you. Do your own research. This is not a tax advice. We are not an accountant consultant, and there are absolutely no guarantees. We are not part of Shopify or Amazon or OpenAI or ChatGPT, AliExpress, Deezers, or on any other platform. We conduct these educational sessions 100% free. They will always be for free. You don't need to absolutely buy anything from us to attend these sessions. And at the end of this session, there is not going to be a sales pitch, which is the case in many other meetups, right? Um, we have applied these strategies to our own stores as well successfully, but we had our fair share of failures as well. When I launched my first business on Amazon.com, Amazon FBA, I went through 10 failures where I lost a lot of money and I lost 1 year of my life, right? One of my product picked up, it started making me $10,000 every month. And from that point on, I moved on and I realized this business model actually works. And I built up multiple successful stores. I built a team of super smart people like Ashley, 30 plus people. We are based in Miami and Berlin. We have a team in Asia as well. And we manage and help a lot of Shopify, Amazon, and other e-commerce sellers with our services, software, and consulting and coaching programs. So I'm going to go in now, like sharing or giving you a blueprint. So it is going to be, like another 35 to 40 minutes of session. So I will try to give you maximum value so that you can take my advice or strategies and do it yourself. In case it is complicated, a lot of people tell me it is complicated. Don't worry, don't give up. Come next time. There are going to be a lot of other meetups. Just keep an eye on meetup.com. You will get a notification whenever there is a new meetup. It's for free. It doesn't cost anything. Come talk to us, join us, and learn for free, right? So we use AI, which is ChatGPT here. And we use AI to brainstorm. We use ChatGPT to actually find best-selling product ideas. And based on feedback from ChatGPT, what we do is we find best-selling products, right? And I'll show you exactly how. So think of yourself that you are a new seller. You don't know anything. You came to this meetup. You don't know what Shopify dropshipping is, what Amazon FBA is, what private label is. You came to my meetup and you want to start. So everyone has, I guess, ChatGPT. If you don't have it, sign up. It is for free. You can talk to this tool. It is going to reply you and answer your questions. And it is an AI tool, right? I'm going to give a prompt to ChatGPT. I am new in e-commerce. I want to sell online with dropshipping and Amazon FBA. Amazon FBA, I told you, with private label, with inventory-based business, and it is expensive, right? You need to have at least $5,000 to $10,000 worth of stock to be successful. I want to sell with dropshipping and Amazon FBA, and I am looking for best-selling niches and best-selling products. My prompt is very specific. Give me product ideas for the US and the UK markets. We primarily do two markets. We can do, like EU markets as well, like Germany, France, Italy, other markets, but we primarily do two markets. And there are reasons for this. These are English-speaking markets, easy markets, right? We want to do these two markets. And they are the biggest markets for e-commerce. For the US and the UK markets, products that have higher margins, products that sell fast, products that have no regulations, right? Less risk, no big shipping costs, no big selling fee. If we talk about, like Amazon FBA, we can avoid that as well if the product is bulky, right? Give me trending. Actually, there is a comment there. Could you read out it loud for me? If is it a question? Give me trending products.
No worries. Someone's asking for the company LinkedIn, so I'm gonna grab that and I'll post that just in a
M-
second.
My LinkedIn?
I put your LinkedIn, I'm grabbing the company LinkedIn and I'll
Okay, yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Um, good. So we have a few other ideas as well. Um, Good niche and criteria things to watch. So ChatGPT is now telling us a few other things. For example, consistent demand. We should be looking for consistent demand. We should be looking for lightweight. We should be looking for, like supply reliability, product quality. We should be looking for, like the product is not saturated. So talk to this tool, and talk to this tool with some arguments, like challenge ChatGPT why you should be launching this product, right? And we see, like some product ideas coming up here. Let's see what kind of niches are there. Okay, so I want to have specific niches. I want to have specific niches. Okay, let's go into niches. Riches are in niches. Riches are in niches. Riches are in niches. I always say it three times because I learned this after losing a lot of money. So you need to build a brand and you need to build a niche. So stay away from products that are, like emotionally appealing. So stay away from products that are very fancy. They are big products where there is a lot of competition. I launched a lot of products where I had attached a lot of emotions with certain products, and I was not able to sell them, and I lost a lot of money. So that is why I look into data and I learned the art of product research. I look into data and I find the products that are, in my opinion, are going to be the best sellers. Of course, it is an online business. Even with all the knowledge and experience and a lot of people in our team, we still are not successful in some cases. So, which is the risk here, of course. And that is why it is fun to run, like an e-commerce business. All right. So we got pet accessories. We see like there is huge demand. We got home organization and storage. We got beauty tools. We got car accessories. We got eco-friendly lifestyle products. We got fitness accessories, small and low risk, right? Small fitness accessories. And we got baby accessories, which is also good. Kitchen gadgets. We got phone and tech accessories, outdoor travel essentials. There are a lot of niches here, right? Okay, good. I think I am going to go for kitchen gadgets today. And I think I want to find more products in this niche. Find me more products in this niche. In every meetup, I pick a new product and I pick a new niche. Of course, the niches are limited. If we are going to do 1,000 meetups, like we cannot have 1,000 niches, but we can have 1,000 products. So our purpose is to give you data and you can take these products and you can launch these products, right? And learn how to market them. So we got a few other ideas in this kitchen niche, right? Um, I see, like different product ideas. Okay. What is this thing? Okay. So normally I look for products that solve small problems, products that are easy to sell online. They have some wow factor and they have an element that they are going to resolve a small problem, right? Okay, so I think this slicer, let's look for these keywords, right? And see if there is a pattern there. If there is a specific pattern on Amazon, if we can find similar products there. Okay. There is a specific pattern, 1, 2, and 3. All three products are similar, the top three one. To be successful online, you don't need to find and sell products that are very unique. Stay away from uniqueness. This is not our goal. We sell products that are already selling on different platforms. The main things we look for that there is good demand and there is a way that we can like get into this niche. The cake is big enough and we can grab a small piece of that cake, and sometimes the small piece of that cake is $100,000 $200,000 or sometimes $1 million, right? Okay, so we have clear keywords for this product. We have at least 1 2 3 4 5 6 in the top two rows. Like this is a clear product. So I always reference my research to Amazon platform because it is the best platform. And I launch product with the intention that I am going to launch them on Amazon FBA, right? In the long term, because that is how you build a stable brand. But of course, Amazon FBA is expensive. Not everyone is going to have, like $5,000, $10,000 and put in buying inventory or stock, right? So that is why we have another business model, which is called drop shipping. We help people get started there. You don't need big investment. You can build a store quickly without any inventory, and you can launch and sell online. Good. So I use an extension which is called Jungle Scout, and I normally look for some numbers there. Okay. So I was quite lucky because I don't know. So because I have tons of experience, so that is why I pick up a product which is like some keyword which is unique. And in most of the cases, I find products fairly very quickly. But that does not mean this product is going to be successful. We have to see a lot of data, and there are going to be a lot of other factors as well, right? So this is really not my control that this product is going to make same sales that you see here, but it is in my control that I do everything humanly possible to make sure before I put money into this product, I understand all the data, all the numbers, right? So this product is having high demand with low competition, right? We have high demand and low competition. So this is one way of looking at it, right? With drop shipping, you will also launch sometimes hundreds of products. This is one approach that we find a very niche product and we launch just one product and buy inventory. Or another approach is that we find instead of products, we find 4, 5, or 3 niches and we launch 60 products. Excuse me. And we see out of these 60 products, which products are successful, right? So we can go both ways. Pick up one product or build a brand around it, or pick up 60 products, build a drop shipping store and see what works, right? Of course, these 60 products also should be picked after careful product research, right? We should look into a lot of data points. So on this Jungle Scout extension, it is a third-party tool that is being used on Shopify platform, on Amazon platform. We see it is showing us high demand with low competition. I bought this extension like I think 6 years ago. After like selling on Amazon with 10 different products, putting hundreds and thousands of dollars into inventory, I realized my business model was not profitable and I was not making money, I was losing money. And I realized back then that I don't know the art and science of product research, whatever you call it, if it is art or science, but I did not know this. And I spent a lot of time when I was going to launch my 11th product. So this was my last try because I did not have any money left. I had left my corporate job. I told everyone I'm going to be a business guy, entrepreneur, all these kind of things, fancy words, whatever you call. I'm going to be on my own. I'm going to take charge of my financial freedom, all these, like whatever, these big numbers. But actually, I failed in the first year. And I had a couple of $1,000 left in my bank account, and I did not have any income, right? So I learned the art of product research, and I launched my 11th product that became successful. And I found that product from this tool, from Jungle Scout, after looking into a lot of products, right? From that point, I learned the art of product research, and I launched multiple other products and built multiple successful stores, not only for myself, also for a lot of my students as well. Product research is just one part. There are a lot of other elements as well, marketing and a lot of different things. So we have 8 score for this product, and we see some numbers here. For example, the top seller is selling $55,000. Let me sort it out. I think maybe even we have even more. Okay, so this one is something, like really, really big. Okay. But I think this is also a big brand. I think it's a German brand. So this is a Miller is a German name. Anyway, so this one is having 1.37 million, which is mind blowing. How can one listing make so much money? So this is $12 million a year. That is more money that, like a medium-sized business makes in the US. So this is the power of Amazon, because with Amazon, you can virtually ship a million orders a day because you are not doing it. Amazon is doing it for you. Anyway, so this is a big brand. You will not be competing with this brand. And I don't want to tell you that launch this product and it is going to make you 1.37 million in the first year. No, it's not going to happen. Maybe if you work really, really hard, you are an outlier. But let's check a few other smaller brands and see what they are doing. We even got people 200,000, 200,000, you know, even got 50,000, right? With this product. Let's see, this one is the one which is selling 50,000. See how many reviews. Not even 2,000 reviews, 1,282 reviews. You can get to this number in 1 year. $50,000 a month, right? Which is still more than half a million. This is a very conservative analysis. Of course, there are people who get to this number fairly very quickly. No guarantees again. So how come that this product is selling for 50,000? What exactly is the science behind, right? So these sellers are buying on AliExpress. Felix told me that he has been to China. He is in our meetup. He likes my videos and he has been to China. He sent me an email. I read it in the morning, the first thing, and I was very happy because his comments were encouraging, right? So we are putting a lot of effort. So he went to China, he bought a few FBA products and he wants to launch on Amazon FBA, right? So what did he do in China? So he bought products from Chinese factories, and all these Chinese factories are here on Alibaba. So what you can do is you can buy this product from this platform, which is called Alibaba. And I'm going to show you how you can buy it without going to China. It is good that Felix went to China. Very good. Good for him. But you don't need to go to China. I have never been to China in my life. I want to go there, but I sold hundreds and thousands of products from China, importing, like never been to China. I did everything online. So this is the beauty of this business model. You don't even need to live in the US or the UK or people who are joining from developing countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or other countries. This is the beauty of this business model. You don't need a university degree. You don't need to be super smart, but you need to be super hardworking, super consistent, and disciplined, right? So this product is costing approximately $3, $2, like check the prices, whatever. So if you buy it for $2, sell it for $19 or $20, and let's see what is the average price here. The average price is $18, right? Amazon is going to charge you a lot of money for this because you are using their platform and customers. But even if you make a couple of dollars, like the formula is sell in volumes, make $2, $3 per purchase and sell hundreds and thousands of units, because you are not doing anything for this in terms of shipment. Amazon is doing everything for you. Let's say you put $10,000 in stock, buy, let's say 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 units of this product, send everything to Amazon warehouse. They do the shipment, they do customer service, they do your returns. You do marketing, you run your ads, and you sell. Sell, 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 sell. Buy, sell, sell, sell. So that is how you rotate your $10,000. You put $10,000. It is not a fantasy business model. There is no gambling here. Amazon is a billion-dollar company. And this business model, Amazon FBA, is not for faint-hearted people. I lost more than $200,000 in all these kind of experiments, right? And I made a lot of more money from just one product when I became successful. That product made me $10,000 in pure profit in the first month. I was buying it for $10, selling it for $15, right? Sorry, 10 cents, selling it for $15. But that is how it works. So you put 10K, you buy inventory, you sell, you make money, you put another 10K, you buy more inventory, another 10K, you rotate, and that is how you make money on Amazon platform. In the end, you are gonna make, probably a couple of dollars per sale, but your volume is so big. If you become successful, that you build a money printing machine here. This is no gambling, no fantasy business model, and I'm not guaranteeing that you will be successful. Check if this is something for you. And you are using Amazon platform, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, and they have a program which is called FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. These are all authentic business models. Do your own research. My purpose is to give you tools, strategies, and tell you what is available. All right. So why I need to tell you guys, like I don't give guarantees. So sometimes I get emails, like people, they launch one product. They don't do any marketing. They think like the product is going to sell on its own. And then they tell me, okay, you told us that launch this product. And I tell them you have to do the marketing as well and go through the whole process, right? So understand what exactly are the things that you need to see. But of course, I also get a lot of other emails which are very encouraging, where people tell me that they picked up a product because I suggested and it is making really good amount of money. I don't know them. They have never worked with us. It is an email. They saw my webinar, and I'm happy that I helped them, right? Very good. So what do we do? Where do we go from here? So people who can invest money, put your money, and you should be doing that. You will live only once in your life, right? This life thing is just for once. At least I believe in this, right? There is no second life, right? If you can burn, like 5K or 10K on a nice vacation, on a nice trip, why cannot you put into your business, right? Go take some risk, right? You will live only once. So take some risk, build a business. So if you want to build a business, right? If you cannot take risk, then the best way is to work for other people, and which is also risky part. Hundreds of thousands of people are being laid off, so we understand the situation in the US now and globally. Anyway, so launch this product if you like it. So this is the basic research. Again, we have to see a lot of things. On Amazon, sign up with Amazon. They have a program which is called FBA. You will make an account, you get an account manager, they will take care of you. This is a very good program. I'm not going to show you how to build a store on Amazon, because just to get approved, it is going to take 1 to 2 weeks. You need to send documents, everything. And this is not I can do in this session. But I can help you, like if you need my help or if you have any follow-up questions, you can book a Zoom call with me. Ashley, can you drop the link there?
Absolutely.
For people who cannot take this risk, no problem. Like you have 5K, but you love that 5K so much, you have saved it for your next vacation. Good for you. Like you want to go to Bali, spend that 5K there, or for some other reason. You cannot invest that into business. This is not something for you. I don't want to convince you. I can show you another business model where you don't put that 5K or 10K or 20K or 30K. By the way, this number is very subjective. We launch products that require $100,000, $200,000 investments, right? Sometime. Okay, so I am going to show you another business model where you don't need to buy any stock, because stock is messy. It a lot of people, get into panic when they think what is going to happen if the product is not going to sell. I remember first time I ordered, like 50 units for a product. And I thought, like for weeks, if I should be buying this, and there were times where I placed an order with 50,000 units for just single product. One single product, 50,000 units. You got just one shipment. This is what I'm talking about, the scale of Amazon. And I'm giving example of one product. And I did not think a single time. That is how it works, So you become confident once you become successful, right? And of course, you will fail. There is no such thing that you cannot fail in business. You will fail, but then you will also be successful, right? You have to learn how to make money online, how to become successful. And if you have done 2 or 3 times in a right way, you are never gonna go back and work for other people and sit, like in an office. So what exactly is my financial freedom now? So above everything that I have achieved, I live 3 minutes from my office where I'm running this webinar. From this office window, I can see my apartment, and from my apartment living room, I can see my office. I live here when it is cold in Berlin, where Ashley lives. When it is hot in Miami, June onwards, I'm back in Berlin, in Europe, right? Okay, so when I get bored from Europe, from the US, so many things, a lot of things happening, politics, all other things, like chaos. I pack my bag, I travel to Bali, right? I spent there a couple of months as well. In my opinion, this is my financial freedom, right? I don't need any other financial freedom, even though I have achieved a lot of other things as well. This is my freedom. If I decide today that I don't want to work with someone in my team, I tell him or her straightforward that things are not going to work. You need to find something else, right? This is my freedom. No one is telling me today that you should be doing this, this, this. And I need to, hear a lot of bullshit things that I did not like in my corporate life. This is my freedom. I achieved this freedom with e-commerce, with online, and I'm successful, right? It took only 7 years, right? So I have been doing it for 7 years now. I mean, of course, I was successful in the second year. So, but to get to this point, it took only 7 years, right? All right, so I'm going to show you another business model, which is called dropshipping, and we will build a store quickly with dropshipping and integrate that product, right? You don't need to put $5,000, $10,000. So we will sign up with a Shopify platform, sign up with Shopify. I'm not sure if we are going to have time for Q&A today. I think I went into a lot of details for Amazon. If you have any questions, I guess you guys book Zoom calls with me. I can do
No,
more
no
than,
worries.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
only got one question and just keep going. You're
Yeah,
all good.
yeah, yeah. So I'll release a few time slots as well. So in case we are not able to take questions, just book Zoom calls with me, right? And I'm happy to help you guys. But don't book more than once. And if you cannot show up, cancel, right? So that other person can book. What I'm going to do, why I stopped sharing my screen, I am putting my personal email and password, and I'm making an account on Shopify.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for you, then let me see if we do have. Oh, actually, yeah, I don't think we have any. Sam, I'm about to reply to you. What if we don't have that money to initially invest? This part is going to be for you. We're about to start talking about drop shipping, so this part is going to be for you. But you also had a really good question here, though. How are you able to navigate the tariff wars with US blocking Chinese good imports?
Yeah, it's a very good question. I can answer it right away. So with drop shipping, you don't need to worry about tariffs. So I'll show you the supplier is importer of record in drop shipping. What is importer of record? Importer of record is someone who is importing this product. You are not importer of record because the supplier is importing the product in the US and sending it to your end customer. Forget about tariffs with dropshipping. 90% people will start with dropshipping. I know you cannot risk 5K on an Amazon store, right? It takes a lot of courage to do that, or 10K, right? And it's okay. So you don't need to do this because there is another business model, which is drop shipping. Do that. I advise you strongly that do drop shipping. People who are doing Amazon FBA, people like I saw Eric as well, and people like Felix, they are doing Amazon FBA. They are importing, they are importer of records. They need to worry about tariffs because they will pay the tariffs from their own pocket. And in the end, tariffs are going to pass out to end customers. You're not paying it for your pocket. It's just a calculation that you pay it, you charge a higher price, and everyone is charging a higher price. Don't worry. Good. So we have Shopify here. It is for free for 3 months, just $1, almost free. You can make an account and start selling. I'll show you how quickly. So I sign up here on Shopify. I'm not even putting my details here, my payment methods. So, and I'm making an account here. So this is the back end of a Shopify store, something similar that I have shown you from my successful students, right? This is a very good platform. Use any other platform, WooCommerce, BigCommerce. Shopify does not pay us any money for showing this to you guys, right? And we don't get any affiliate commission. And I'm going to use an app which is called Deezers. And I will find this product with that app. I hope so. This is going to be available via dropshipping. If not, then we can find another similar products. In most of the cases, these products are available. And this Deezers app is linked to AliExpress, which is a sister company from Alibaba, the exact same website, but you can buy one item, one unit. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to set up an account, and we are going to find this product from AliExpress. I'm logged into another account, so I just need to quickly switch that for you. It is gonna just take 1 minute, so don't worry about that.
Well, while we're waiting, Rosendo asked if someone has a full-time job and school, what's the best way to manage time when starting an online business? That's a really good question.
Yeah, so the thing is like you just need to follow some discipline, like start spending an hour on a daily basis, just an hour, So we are not asking for a lot of time, 30 minutes or an hour. Spend some time on the weekends, right? You can do everything on your own. Good. You cannot do it, like get help. Let someone build your store for you and then pick up, right? So these are the things that you can do. But of course, you will need to spend some time because without allocating time, it is not going to work out.
Right. If you don't have time, you gotta have money. If you don't have money, you gotta have time. It's the chicken or the egg debate, isn't it?
Good. So I am almost there. I am linking up an account here with AliExpress, and we can start, like quickly.
Yeah, it's going good so far. It looks like we don't have any other questions, so we're
Okay, good.
fine.
So this is our AliExpress account. Um, this is the backend. There we will try to find this product, right? We want to find this product there. So we go to find products section, and we want to find this product. Okay, so we found it easily. So we have this slicer available here. There are different versions here. You can see, like which one you want to sell. So this one is good. So it is expensive. Why? Because you are just buying one product, right? One item. But of course, if you are selling on your Shopify website, you will charge a higher price because you are building your own brand and you will be selling with inventory, right? and I need to push this product to our Shopify store, and I need to show you guys, like how to integrate that into your Shopify.
And Zahid, so for the people that are kind of more new to the e-commerce industry, would you mind kind of talking a little bit about why Shopify is your top pick as compared to like WooCommerce is pretty popular, um, like that kind of thing. Why is Shopify your top pick here?
Yeah, I like Shopify because it is easy to learn. So it is easy to learn. They have, like a huge collection of apps. These apps can be used fairly, like very easily. That is one of the reasons why I like it. You can learn it super quick. You can learn it really, really fast as compared to other platforms. And it is cheaper. Of course, you can take any other platform. You can take WooCommerce, BigCommerce, or any other platform, right? But Shopify is my top pick because of these features. I'm going to share my screen here again. So there was a little issue, so I had to log in and log out because of some AliExpress credentials, and I didn't want to share my password, like online. We are going to put this recording on YouTube. All right. So what I did is here is what I did. So I imported this product from this AliExpress and I pushed it to Shopify store. And I did it live. So this product is live in the backend of Shopify store. So this is the listing. So what you can do is you can use AI, you can write, like nice product descriptions, you can work on product pictures, you can do all these kind of things here, right? There are a lot of different things that you can do. For example, you can set up the pricing here. Let's select, like $39. And of course, you are picking this product with the intention that you are building a niche around this product. You are building a niche, you are not selling just one product, you are building a niche. And for example, you can pick 60 other products with the similar niche as well in the kitchen and see what sells, because you don't have any inventory, you don't have any investment. With Shopify dropshipping, of course, you need to put money into marketing, ads, everything, but you are not buying 10,000 units here, right? Which is the case of Amazon FBA, which Felix and some other people are trying to do, right? Okay, good. So we have the backend of Shopify store. So our listing is ready. So let's call it a landing page. We don't call it a store. A store is with more products, proper branding, homepage, logo, all these kind of things. But still, we have a landing page, we have a store, we have a website. This is our website. You can integrate your brand name. There are so many other things, But I want to show you the first step, the process, So you have a blueprint. You can get started with this. If you don't manage, come on a Zoom call, talk to me. We can figure out if we can help you, right? Buy it now. If I place an order, your order will show up here in the back end of your Shopify store. You go to Deezers app, you go to this app. Everything is automated. You tell your supplier, you just press a button, and your supplier sends this product directly to your end customer. That is how you do drop shipping, right? So you buy, let's say for $10, you sell for $40, you spend $10, $15 on ads, the rest is your profit. That is how drop shipping works. And this is your landing page here. This is your landing page. Of course, you need to run ads, you need to build up your ad campaigns, you need to build a really, really good store. And I suggest if you found one product, you want to stay in the kitchen niche, like pick another 30, 40 products, because you are not buying inventory, right? And advertise 10, 15, 20 products, select a few from these best-selling products. So this is all part of validation. In the end, you will build a private label brand. Either it is on Shopify or on Amazon. You can build a private label brand on Shopify, and you can build it on Amazon as well. This is part of testing. This is part of validation. Once you cross 20,000, 30,000, or $10,000 in sales from Shopify, build a brand on Amazon and on Shopify both. That is how you build a stable business, e-commerce business. A long-term brand is always with private label because this is your own brand. All right. So I'm gonna check, like a few questions here. Anyone would like to ask anything or say a few words? Any
Rajesh, really good question. Do you need to register LLC, or I'm sorry, LCC?
LLC, you mean? So you don't need to register a company. If you want, it is good. It doesn't cost much. In my opinion, everyone should have an LLC, in my opinion, right? So I'm a guy who loves business, like who doesn't care, like if even if it is a fixed cost, but for some people, like they don't want to put any money, they just want to get started with, like minimum capital, which is also good. You can start as a sole proprietor, but everyone should have an LLC, but you are not required to register an LLC. You can start without an LLC. All right, so I'm gonna take a few questions here. Um, Christiana, go
Yeah,
ahead.
hi.
Hi.
Hi. Um, well, currently my income is very low, so I was just wondering, like, with the Shopify route, um, like about how much do you need to get started? And I'm sorry if you told us, but I don't quite recall.
Yeah, sure. So you can literally start with zero. How you came to my meetup for free, you set up a Shopify store for free, and you start marketing. Of course, once you start marketing, you will need some money, right, to put into your paid ads. That can be anything. $5 a day, $10 a day, $15 a day, $20 a day, right? But some people will start with $200, $300, $500, $1,000. It all depends how many things you can do on your own and where you need help. If you can do everything on your own, for example, you don't need someone to build a store for you. You don't need someone to find products for you. Your costs are not going to be very high, right? If you need to hire someone, of course, you will have some cost. And depending upon, like what kind of services you need, your costs will vary. So the summary is if you learn everything on your own, there are no big costs involved here. You may want to check the meeting link, and you may want to book a call with us. We can discuss in details, what exactly your income is, what kind of goals you are having. You may not want to disclose everything here on the Zoom meeting. A lot of people, other people don't want to do it. If you have any questions like this, book a Zoom call with me, one-to-one, free, 15 minutes. Come talk to me. I'll give you my advice, how much income you are having, how much income you are looking to make, and see if you can do it, right? 100% free. Okay, so Loan is asking if a business license is required to sell. We are not getting into products where we need a business license. These are everyday products, zero risk, no business license. For example, business license is required to sell CBD products, vape products, supplement items. We stay away from all these kind of products. David is saying thank you, really appreciate this. Felix is saying thank you, really appreciate. Guys, leave me a good review. This is the only thing I ask you for meetup.com, because we are doing 1,000 meetups. We are putting a lot of investment in this, money, time, effort, everything, right? We don't ask you, we don't sell you anything. We don't ask you and to buy, like, or donate something to us. No, but we want good reviews. Why? Because other people can see, they can also join and learn for free. So it is your way of giving us back. After this meetup, go to meetup.com. You will see a window popping up. If you joined this meetup, say yes, leave a good review. Ashley is working hard. I'm sure Ashley wants to, like, hear some good comments as well, right? Okay.
Really? Yeah, for sure.
Simi is saying how to market. Simi, you run Facebook ads, Instagram ads, marketing. That is how you market, right?
Right.
Felix is saying, is there a chance I could work with you so to give me the opportunity, learn the necessary strategies? Felix, yes, sure. Book a Zoom call. The link is there. You can, let's talk, like, so our meetups are for free, but if you work with us, we have paid programs because we run a company. I run, like three offices, and all these things are expensive, but we teach a lot of stuff for free. If you can afford us, why not? Like, let's work together. Okay, someone is asking uh, how to order on AliExpress. That is more complicated. Jashanpreet, it's not complicated. Everything is linked. All what you need to do is you need to put up your payment method there, and you need to authorize a payment, right? There are a few other questions. If we don't have that much money to invest, go for drop shipping. Jungle Scout is an extension to analyze data. So Jashanpreet is asking how to order on AliExpress. I replied already. I think a few other questions are coming up. Simi is saying, thanks a lot, Zahid. Simi, I appreciate this. Say this in your review on meetup.com, right? Cassia is asking, so are the ad campaigns, are you popping those of social medias? Okay, so ad campaigns, with these stores, you create a demand. So I showed you a slicer. You found a slicer. What you do, you make videos, you make nice creatives. You tell people that this product can save you time because you don't need to slice, like this is solving a small problem, whatever, you need to sell, you need to learn how to sell your products with social media. You need to create a demand, right? So that is how you sell. Kezia is also saying, thank you for your wisdom. I really appreciate this. I know these lessons are full of wisdom and also experience. I've been doing this for 7 years. We would be very grateful if you put this in your comment on meetup.com in review and leave us a good review. All right, guys. So we are a little, like above our time. So we would like to thank you for your participation. It has been a great session. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for being in the community. I see Rajesh is raising his hand. I think I'm going to take the last question, and I think then I'll wrap up. So I have a hard stop here. I allow Rajesh, go ahead.
Hi, Jahid. It's very useful and I think it's very interesting.
Thank you, Rajesh. Appreciate this.
This is by mistake. I did raise the hand, but I set up the meeting tomorrow. So,
Okay.
but I just want to appreciate this. First time I'm in e-commerce platform learning with you. So it's very interesting and I think it's doable for everyone.
100% Rajesh. So 100% doable, right? So thank you
Yeah.
so much for being in the community. Say this in the review,
Oh,
right?
of course, of course, of course. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining. To conclude this again on the disclaimer, this is possible. I am the living example. My students, hundreds of students, they are the living example. We are ordinary people. We are not super smart people, right? But we are super hardworking, super disciplined people, and we don't give up. This is doable if you don't give up. This is not doable if you are in this to make money quickly. This is not for, this is not a quick rich scheme. If you want to make money quickly, you may want to look for some other business models. But this works for the long term. You can build a good business and you can live from your good business if you are successful, right? There are examples. Because this is an online business, these are not our platform, these are not our products. We simply teach these strategies for educational purposes. This is not an investment advice. We are not part of Shopify, Amazon, or any other platforms that we use. We simply share this knowledge 100% for free so that you can learn and build your online business. Keep coming back to other meetups. There are a lot of sessions. As I said, our mission is to do 1000 meetups, share everything that we have done in the last 7 years. Put all the content online for free, 100%. Keep coming back. Bring your girlfriend, boyfriend, grandparents, mother, sister, kids. They can learn for free as well, right? And if you like my session, my presentation, if you liked Ashley's presentation, leave us a good review on meetup.com. If you would like us to improve, put your comments in the chat section and we will try to do better next time. So I have one last question coming up before I leave. I will reply what other merchants beside Alibaba and AliExpress. Loan is asking, Loan, you can use Zendrop, you can use CJ Dropshipping, you can use, there are Printful, Printify for print on demand, there are Spocket, tons of different apps which are available on Shopify, right? So you can use any of them and there are different companies available. You don't need to use AliExpress or Alibaba. I really need to stop, guys. Thank you so much for joining. It was an honor that we could present to you guys. It was fun talking to you. Keep working hard. All the best. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.